Hey everybody, we just saw Doctor Strange
Started the same way I did.
and the Multiverse of Madness, and I did have my popcorn, I had a drink, and I had some chocolate. Did it make the movie better? Was it the Multiverse of Madness or the Multiverse of Badness?
If you've not seen this or you're planning to see it shortly, maybe wait to watch this. We're not going to give full out spoilers, but there's a couple of things that we have to talk about that are sort of given away in the movie to be able to talk about the movie. Fair?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I find that very fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one thing I want to say when this starts off, I don't know if it's because we were too close to the screen, but the CGI and everything that was happening on the screen was just making my eyes spark.
Yeah. Well, because there was a lot of sparks.
Well, there was that, yeah. But it was very difficult to keep track of what was going on. Like, the CGI was just... this whole movie is CGI.
Yes, it is. Everything.
Yeah. And that's not to say that it's all bad CGI. But when it starts getting frantic...
It's not to say that it's all good either.
No. There's definitely some parts in there where you say, ooh, they could have done better with that.
Yeah.
But when it gets all frantic, my eyes were going cross-eyed.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was a lot of franticness.
So we start off, we have a sequence where there's America Chavez and Doctor Strange. And they have this little thing going on, and apparently her power is where she could jump universes. Okay, so she's going to meet several Doctor Stranges in this movie, right. And we followed the adventures of one of those pairs.
Yeah, she can traverse the multiverse.
Yeah. The problem is that she's being chased because somebody wants her power.
Mm-hmm. They want to steal that power so that they can... A very simple plot point, we'll get to that. But they want to steal her power for a specific reason.
Okay, well, let's get to it.
Yeah, okay, well... Okay, remember WandaVision? And that whole show was basically just to set this movie up. Right?
Yeah.
So
she created a reality.
She created a reality and had kids in that reality. And basically this entire movie is her trying to steal a couple of her kids from another universe because she wants to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole movie.
Yeah, and so she has to go and she has to find this America Chavez, take her power so that she could go to a multiverse and have a family again.
Break the rules and become a hero. I do it and I become the enemy. This doesn't seem fair.
Right.
Even though in this reality her kids weren't real, she still has this love for her kids and she's gonna go find them no matter what. And in this movie we find out that, you know what, Doctor Strange isn't all that tough. Nobody is all that tough compared to the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she's pretty mean. She's
pretty overpowered.
Yeah.
Like when she found that book, The Darkhold,
yeah.
It made her the supreme Scarlet Witch and she could pretty much take on everybody. I'm wondering, can she take on the Hulk? I figured the Hulk was indestructible, but I don't know. Scarlet Witch looks like she's pretty indestructible.
Yeah, she's pretty resourceful.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. So what did you think of the action, the drama?
Okay.
Like, was it a good movie?
Okay, so it started out not being a bad movie, right? But as it progressed, like we got to a couple of scenes later on in the movie where it was like live action Fantasia.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden they changed the director and the new director was on drugs.
Yeah.
And like, I don't understand when they started off the scene. I said, why would he even think of doing that? And we're not going to spoil it for you.
You'll know when you see this movie.
It's a big musical sequence.
It's a musical number.
Okay. So right off the rails there. Okay. So but that was just one little part.
But it was enough to be like, okay, we're watching a different type of movie now. than we were a half an hour ago.
Well, yeah.
Here's the thing, okay? This is the multiverse of madness. They could have done so much more with this. As far as meeting and interacting with different versions of themselves and all of the different universes, good guys, bad guys, whatever. But they really, really went small with this.
See, yeah, like I was hoping that it would be one of those things where all hell breaks loose and now there's a rupture in existence where different universes are colliding together and you don't know what's going to happen. And so you have endless movie possibilities, sequels and trilogies and different arcs. But now that it's contained all within this one girl's powers,
you don't have that. And she couldn't control her powers until someone said, trust your powers. And then she had perfect control.
Yeah. I can't control my powers. Yes, you can. Oh.
Solved. That was...
Now, the Multiverse of Madness did have some crossovers. You saw multiple Doctor Stranges. You saw multiple Doctor Strange's girlfriend. And you saw cross-franchise things. We're not going to say...
Won't say who, but people you'll recognize.
Yeah, from other franchises. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
Franchises. Okay. I will say that while it was a fairly decent movie, I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Spider-Man.
Okay.
I enjoyed it more than Morbius, obviously, and the hairy Fantastic Beast there.
Yeah, obviously.
But you know what? I just saw the Bad Guys cartoon, and
that was pretty awesome.
I enjoyed that more than this movie.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
so
I'm in total agreement. Hey, if you haven't seen the Bad Guys, go see that one.
Yeah, a complete DreamWorks animation movie, and I enjoyed it more than this.
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen, I don't think.
No, this movie, like I'm predicting, is gonna make $1 billion. You know, and I mean, look how packed the theater was. Like it was pretty full.
Yeah, but now word of mouth.
And there's multiple showings. It doesn't matter. There's gonna be fanboys out there that are like, oh well, it's the best thing because it's Marvel and released.
I really like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Me too.
I like the Doctor Strange character. I even don't mind the Scarlet Witch character. But I think there was just something not exciting about this movie.
Yeah, it's the story. The story was way too small for an idea of this magnitude. To be able to traverse the multiverse and everything is stuck between like 2 or 3 universes that they go through. Like that's the whole story.
And you know what? This had that thing where, oh my God, like this is their only chance to survive and they're about to get the thing that they need to survive and they're taking so long to do it.
Like in slow motion.
Yeah. They sit there and they gaze at that target thing that they need and then they walk slowly up to it and it takes them 5 minutes to reach for it.
And then once they have
annoying.
it, they take it down and they look at it knowingly. Just enough time for the bad guy to be like, oh, here I am.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah.
Now, again, it was a decent movie. Like, we're trashing it a little tiny bit, but that's only because we think there was potential for greatness here.
Yeah.
And I think I would give this probably a 7.
It's a 7.
I enjoyed the movie.
I had a good time watching it. Wished it could have been a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So a little better. But, I mean, for what it was, go see it. Sure. Watch it.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with seeing this movie. It's a good Marvel movie. It's not epic, but it was good. It was good.
I would say that it's not as good as like Endgame was.
Well, no.
But I feel like it could have been, if done right, it could have been epic like that. So
I enjoyed it about as much as Winter Soldier, like Captain America 2.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah, but I mean, for as anticipated as it was, it didn't live up to my expectations.
All right, there you have it. Thanks for joining us. That was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. A 7, even with buttered popcorn.
Yeah. Movies are amusing, and well done. Out cruising, Paul and I will do it our way and review from our driveway. 'Cause Don doesn't trust us no more. You see, we pranked him before. So when he locks his door, car reviews are what you're in for. We'll tell you why there's a movie worth avoiding. We'll tell you why there's a movie that's annoying. We'll tell you why there's a movie we just hate.